So today we are going to be looking at all of the secrets and the hidden stuff that the user can't see in Little Nightmares. So in the part where the lady is doing her own cutscene, it's actually right next to the part where 6 spawns. And this is the lady right here. And this is how she looks like. Oh god. Just kidding. That's the DLC. This is how she actually looks like in game. So this is her. Do a little 360. Now back here where 6 spawns, there's actually some posters right here, which you can see. I'm not sure what that is, but this is, what shows in those pictures. While 6 travels through the mall, we come upon a few newspapers, which I will zoom in on them for you guys so that you can see. It seems like there is a guest table right here. And here it looks like there's a pig head. Here it looks like something on a plate, a dog, a table in the middle of nowhere, and then a couch with a TV. Now, who could this guy or this thing be? Well, it's actually not the janitor. It's just a potato sack thing. Now, on to this hanging dude. Now, people think this is actually the Thin Man. But it's not, because if you saw, he doesn't have much of a torso. He only has the lower part. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And he's also missing some flesh from his fingers, so yeah, that's weird. Here, where we see the janitor apparently dragging a cage to a room, if we zoom in close, we can see that he has this little metal plate. And this is where we find out his name is actually Roger. And yeah, some people use that as his nickname. And if you look at his cage, you can see that he's not actually dragging a kid or anything. In this room, you can find an object, which is actually from a game called Static, a game which Tarsier Studios made as well. So yeah, that's a pretty cool teaser. This is how the kid in the cafeteria who gave us bread, this is how he actually looks like. In this part of the game where we find this big eyeball, most people actually think it's just a video playing, but the rooms have been actually created, as you can see here. And you can even find the sleeping chef. Such a cutie patootie. In this specific room, if you actually look very closely on the walls, you can see this. As you can see the 6 figure and the gnome figure on the walls, and also the lady and the janitor. In this part, there's a random platform with a gnome on it for some reason. I don't know why that's there, but the game must have added it by accident. Shortly after killing the janitor, we can see the chefs for the first time, and they're just sitting there. They're not doing anything, and for some reason there's smoke coming out of their mouth. That must be a glitch. In this room where you have to make some sausages, you can see this platform with this text where it says where hams get teleported upon completion. That's pretty cool. Here, where the guests get transported to the mall, you can see them just coming out of the boat for some reason. Like, they're not going through exactly the door, but kind of more of the walls. At this part, you can see a little bit more of the guests. As you can see, there's a lot more guests than we think there was at this part of the game. So yeah, there's much more. This is the part in which we see the chef's shadow. Surprisingly, the chef isn't even cutting the meat. It's just hitting the table like that. Here's a close-up of one of the guests eating. This is from their POV. When 6 has to eat the lady, you can actually see these weird boxes with text on them. And here's another one. At the ending of the game, you can actually see that there's nothing beyond this white wall of nothingness. It's just white. And if you look at it from the outside, there's still not really anything you can see. Here you can only see black and 6 just chilling there for some reason.